Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys another Pick 3 workout, and today I want to share with you Pick 3 Virginia. Today I want to share with you how to use a date sum number that may get the hit for the next following day, okay? So here we're going to start with our first example. February 24th, nighttime, there was a hit of 1604 Virginia, okay? So I'm liking the last hit into the 317 rundown. And if you're new, maybe you don't know how to count them out, they're very simple. You're going to add each of the numbers down the columns. So for the first column, we would add 3 all the way down, okay? So 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 3 is 10. For your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones place your 0, okay? 0 plus 3 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, just use your 2. 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, use that 1, okay? So you know that you did it right. The number you start with will be the number you end with. And then we would add 1 all the way down the second column and 7 all the way down the third column, okay? So once you have everything locked in, I want you to pay close attention to the date sum number. Which date sum number you may want to pay close attention to? The date sum number that fell the date of the hit. Okay, so when did 160 fall in Virginia? February 24th. Let's see what that date sum number is. So we're going to go February 24th. We're going to add 2 plus 24. We're going to get what? 26, right? Our date sum number will be 6 or its mirror 1. Okay, very important that you know that. Okay, so that's the date sum numbers that we're looking at, 6 or the number 1. Okay, now in case you're saying, what is a mirror number? You see how 1 is 6, 6 and 1, they're the same number, they're just opposite of each other. Okay, so pay close attention to those things. All right, so with that said, a 0 could be 5, or 5 could be a 0, 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1. All right, 2 could be a 7, 7 could be a 2, 3 could be a 8, 8 could be a 3, 4 can be a 9, and a 9 can be a 4. All right. Now, what I want you to do is, once you determine what your date sum number is, the date sum number where the hit actually came out, that's important, okay? Not the next day. It could work that way, but right now, Virginia, I'm looking at it for the same date. I want you to go ahead on your left side, and I want you to label your 1 and your 6 on your first column, okay? So I'm going to do that now. See if I can find something here to mark. Here we go. All right, so we have our 1 here, and we have our 6 here, okay? All right, now being that it starts with the date sum of 6, I'll work around that area first, okay? So literally, what I'm noticing is the hits are literally coming around that number, okay? Now, there may be a couple options that you may want to look at. For instance, 301 could be something. I'm going to write that down because it literally comes right around there. Another option might be that 921, right? That could be something. I'm noticing they're coming more on top, but if you would like to put the 921, we'll just put that over here, okay? So we're going to go 301, right? But I also want you to do this, okay? Because I noticed there could be hits that come a different order around the different orders. So pay attention to this. So we're literally going to lock, you know how we locked it, the hit this way. We're going to lock the hit this way now. So we went right, now we're going to go left. So we're going to go 0, 3, 6. Okay, we're going to go both directions. Okay, so we'll do the same thing here. See this 1? Now I see the 4, 6, 7 underneath. Okay, true. But I need to see what's on top. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. So I'm looking at for 1, and the reason why I say that, because you never know if they're going to want to use the mirrors or the actual natural number. So that's why I'm telling you, you may want to look in both areas because the numbers mirror each other. Okay, 6 and 1, right? So we have an 8, 5, 6. That could be something. Okay, now we're going to reverse it. We're going to do 5, 8, 1. Okay, so with just these main 4 right here, guess what hit the next day? 360. Okay, now do you see why I made you guys go in both directions? Okay, not just the 301, but 036. Okay, all right. All right, so that did come out, and it did come out the date sum of 6. That was the date sum number. Okay, and it happened to fall right in that area. Okay, but again, if you notice that they're doing some mirroring, always go to your mirror number. That's why you need to know what they are, just in case. Okay, so you can cover yourself. Play on paper first. They do not come every day. There's something that you need to know. The date sum number, here's the key. The date sum number is either going to be part of a mirror or double, or it's going to have a mirror or double underneath it. Okay, so let's go to the next example so you can see what I mean. Let's go to February 28th, daytime. There was a hit in Virginia of 849. Okay, the first thing, what do we need to do? Find out what this date sum number that hit for 849. 228, when we add that together, we get what, guys? 30. 0 or 5 would be our date sum number. Okay, that would be our date sum number. So I'm going to go to the left side, and I'm going to look for 0. Cool. And I'm going to look for the 5. Okay, all right. Now, again, I like them going on top, but always do your bottoms as well. Okay, so we're going to do that. All right, so let's look at this. 0, you have your let me see here, you have your 389 right here, so I would write that down. All right, you may want to do 803. Okay, make sure you can see that. All right, now they could go on top. I'm going to do 778. Okay, and then 770, just in case. All right, now let's go to the 5. It's mirror, right? Remember I told you you may have to go to around your mirrors just to check it out. So we're going to do that. I like to start on top. All right, so 223, let's see. Excuse me, I am just, all right, 223, also 225. Okay, then we're going to go 384. We're going to go to the bottom, 348. Okay, and then 358. All right. All right, so that's how you would literally do that with all of the options, the tops and the bottoms. Okay, so you're looking at about 8 options. Okay, now the hit was actually 438. Now where is that at? Watch this. It was literally wrapped around, true, wrapped around here. Now this time, I like them when they come to the top. They were doing that for a minute, but this time they moved to the bottom, and that's okay. That's why I showed you how to do it both ways. Okay, so we had a 348 here. It came out as 438. Okay, and notice how they use what? They use the mirror. This is the mirror. That's why I said, you know, I know we want to stay in one particular place when we see that, but this is why you need to know mirrors. Why? Because they could pull a switcheroo anytime they want to, right? So remember I was telling you about the mirrors underneath, right? You notice the 5, you have the doubles on top. True, very true. I just noticed the mirrors, this time they were on the right side. The mirrors was actually connected to the hit itself. But whenever you see something on the bottom, either right or left, pay attention to that. That's how they're shifting things. And the issue is they don't like to do this every day. Okay, so you may have it where it's on one day and it may be on 2 days, and then it may go off and then it'll come back. So I'm just going to warn you to be careful with that. Look for those little things when you see them. Now, they may just continue on and not have a breaking point, but sometimes they do. They may get cold for a day or two. So that's just the kind of warning. But so look at this. I mean, that's still a wonderful kind of thing, because you're looking around a date sum number. Now, remember, this pattern is showing with the date sum of the day that the number hit, and it's pulling a next day hit, right? You have some states where you want to look for your date sum number for the next day, and it may work better like that. So every state has to kind of figure out, okay, what works best. The only thing to do is you have to backtrack. And when I say I had to backtrack, oh yeah. And you're gonna find more patterns. Even looking around these numbers, you're going to see hits for the next day using other things. So you figure out what you like, and that's for all states. I'm not just speaking for Virginia, because there's so many ways to look at a particular rundown. Okay, but I definitely hope this helps in Virginia, because I get a lot of questions about it, and I really kind of spent my time just trying to make sure we can find something that's consistent. It's not perfect, because like I said, there was a day or two that it went cold this week, but then it picked right back up. So hopefully that will help you guys get lock in some more hits. I can't guarantee anything, so make sure that you're playing on paper first. That you're not just going to spend the money, and that you're catching your patterns and your predictions are spot on. Okay, well, Virginia, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys on the next video.